6:44 here on your Monday. A live look from our WLWT City Cam this morning. We have clouds in the sky as we settle into a very wet pattern to start the week.
That's right. You could see it right there. And there is rain on the way as well. So just be mindful if you are heading out.
Yes. So let's get a check with meteorologist Randy Rico on the forecast for this week and all of the plans that could be impacted, as well as our traffic.
Anything today through Thursday, plan on at least the potential for some rain because we're going to be dealing with rounds of it. Let's get right to the radar so you can see what's going on as you head out the door. We've got showers and, yes, a few rumbles of thunder there into portions of Kentucky. Some of the heavier rain falling in Pendleton County right now, but a lot of this starting to drift toward the 275 loop as we hit a busier time on the roads. Some heavy rain from Crittenden east toward Butler and much of Pendleton County. Again, showing that track up in towards Cincinnati, making it into New Richmond about 649, into Covington 650. So that rain heading in 7 o'clock hour right over top of the 275 loop. And I want to take you through the futurecast. You can see steadier rain for the morning rush. By the time we get to 10 and 11 a.m., that rain lifting to the north. There's a nice break in the action in the early afternoon, but it'll be steamy and low 70s with additional pockets of downpours developing toward 4 and 5 p.m. And those will likely stick around through about the 9 o'clock hour this evening. So we've got wet weather the next few days. You can see today expecting a high around 73. Tomorrow, rounds of storms, and the potential they could be on the stronger side. I'll have a full timeline for that here coming up in a few minutes. Let's get over to Katie Donovan.
All right, thanks, Randy. We'll take you out to our traffic maps this morning. We've been watching Ohio 32. We had an earlier crash there, still in the process of clearing, but all lanes now open here. Traffic speeds improving as well. So we're looking at speeds at around 15 miles per hour in the westbound lanes. 74 at Elmore, we still have that breakdown. Police on scene, roadside as well. You can see the cones out, have the right-hand shoulder blocked. Traffic speeds moving pretty slowly around that. It is backed up to around Montana on 74. So I would leave about 10, maybe even 15 extra minutes to get past this one. This has been a fairly big headache for folks coming into the city this morning. Outside of that, we're just looking at that rain moving in. That's not really impacting the commute much, but it is allowing for some wet roadways, especially along 275 and then on 71, 75, especially south of Florence, where more of that significant wet weather is moving in. So if you were to see weather delays, that's likely where they'll be. 7 minutes for that drive time on 50 west from Beachmont to downtown. Tylersville to downtown on 75 south at 20 minutes right now. Stephen?
All right, Katie, thanks so much. News to go continues here at 6:47. We're leading the way with breaking news from overnight. Police have identified the man who was shot and killed in Roselawn late last night. It happened on Reading Road near Northwood Drive at about 8:30 p.m. Police say they found 45-year-old Raheen Brown severely injured from the shooting. EMTs tried to save him, but was pronounced dead at the scene. Officials are still investigating what led up to that shooting.
And we're leading the way with breaking news this morning from the Middle East. The Israel army has told Palestinians to begin evacuating that part of the city of Rafah on the Gaza Strip. This is the map of the border of Egypt. You can see that the move is a further sign that forces are preparing for a ground invasion. Israel has said for months it would try to weed out any remaining Hamas militants in Rafah.
Developing on WLWT, police investigating a deadly multi-vehicle crash over the weekend. The investigation shutting down a main road in Westchester for hours. We know at least 3 people died in that crash. WLWT News 5's Richard Childs joins us live ahead of the new details we are expected to learn in the coming days now. Richard.
Good morning. More information continuing to emerge about that accident. Cox Road actually shut down for 5 hours from that accident taking place around 6:30 last night. We understand 2 people dead on scene, a 3rd person transported to Westchester Hospital where they succumbed to their injuries. Now again, the incident taking place 6:30 last night. You get an idea of how intense this accident was looking at the video again from Cox Road shut down. Now damaged vehicles almost unrecognizable. We're told at least 2 people dying on the scene, a 3rd taken to Westchester Hospital. Not clear what led up to the crash at this time, nor the identity of those victims. We're expecting to learn that from the Butler County coroners. Of course, the next of kin, of course, have not been notified at this time, so that's one of the reasons why the information not being released. But this is certainly information we expect to learn again as we continue to follow this story, bring you more in our later newscasts today. For now, we're going to send it over to Danielle Dindak, who's been following, of course, our series on artificial intelligence. Danielle's at NKU with the latest. Danielle?
And this week, WLWT is focusing on artificial intelligence and the different ways it's impacting our lives. And I can tell you here at NKU and other college campuses across the greater Cincinnati area, it's here to stay. And in particular here at NKU, they're actually rolling out a new minor in AI that you can enroll in this fall. The class offers are various, and I can tell you that students are learning how to code and even legal issues associated with AI. And you don't need to take an AI-specific class to see it in other forms of education. And I also learned that our future teachers are seeing this in their education right now, and that's just one example. And I also had the chance to talk to UC, and I could tell you that over there they have different programs and classes available to its students, and over at Xavier they're actually having different professors incorporated in their classes. Throughout the rest of this week, WLWT will focus on different ways AI is being used right now in our lives, the good and the bad. We'll explain it all to you throughout the rest of this week. Reporting live this morning at Northern Kentucky University, Danielle Dindak, WLWT News 5.
Danielle, thank you. And developing this morning, 3 people, including 2 teenagers, are recovering after a shooting in the West End. This happened at about 5 p.m. yesterday at a bus stop on West Liberty Street. The victims include a 15-year-old who was taken to Children's Hospital. A 17-year-old and a 68-year-old were both transported to UC Medical Center. Police say all 3 are expected to recover. Police also say that a gray Range Rover is involved, but so far no arrests have been made.
6:50 developing this morning. We're learning more after a teenager was killed by floodwaters in Adams County. Officials have identified the teen as 17-year-old Miguel Quezada. The Adams County Sheriff tells us the teenager was inside a truck when he died. It happened about 8 p.m. Saturday night on Island Creek Road near US 52 in Manchester. Fire officials tell us 4 teens were inside the truck when high water swept it away. Investigators say Quezada didn't make it out in time. We are working to get an update on the other teenagers' conditions. And this is a story you'll likely see in your social media feed this morning. We're hearing from a pastor after a man pulled a gun on him in church. This all happened in a Pittsburgh suburb. Video from the service shows the 26-year-old man stepping to the pulpit, taking aim at Pastor Glenn Germany. Thankfully, the gun here jammed and no shots were fired. The cameraman jumped into action, tackling the gunman. Congregants were also able to wrestle that gun away from the suspect and hold him until police arrived.
He don't know why he did it, but then while he was in a police car, I had a chance to go out and speak to him again as well. And I asked him, you know, just as calm as me and you're talking now, I said, what made you do it? I mean, what were you thinking? He said, I don't know.
State police are investigating the incident. So far, no charges have been announced.
Also in Commitment 2024, Indiana politicians gearing up for tomorrow's primary election. There are multiple races on the ballot, but one that's getting a lot of attention is the Republican gubernatorial primary. U.S. Senator Mike Braun is at least 30 points ahead of the crowded field, which includes Lieutenant Governor Suzanne Crouch and former Attorney General Curtis Hill, among others. Former Education Secretary Jennifer McCormick is the lone Democrat running for governor. There are also primaries for Indiana's congressional seats, as well as some state house and Senate seats. Polls will be open from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Happening today, a special send-off for first responders in our area. The Hamilton County Sheriff's Office bike team is heading to our nation's capital this morning. The team will represent the department and the families of local fallen officers during National Police Week this week. Today, the Sheriff's Office is holding an event to send them off in style. It's happening at 10:30 this morning at the Sheriff's Office headquarters on Hamilton Avenue.
More than 1,000 students will pack the University of Cincinnati's Fifth Third Center this morning in an effort to learn more about how businesses work. Students from kindergarten all the way up to 8th grade will take part and create classroom businesses. The students will take on leadership roles like CEO or marketing director and try to sell to other businesses taking part. It all gets started at 9:30 this morning.
6:53, we'll have all of our big stories and what you need to know on our daily podcast, 5 on 5 in 5.
That's right. You can find it wherever you do get your podcasts.
But before we let you go, we need a final check of traffic as that rain moves in with Katie Donovan. Katie?
Yeah, it's been a busy morning, likely going to see more delays because of that rain. 32 looking a little bit better just in the last 30 minutes or so. Traffic speeds there anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour, but all lanes now open due to an earlier crash at Eastwood Road. 74 at Elmore Street, still watching a breakdown here. It has the right-hand shoulder blocked. You can see cars really hitting the brakes here, trying to merge, get around that. So that's actually been causing more significant delays. I would add at least 10 extra minutes. Traffic's backed up past Montana. You can see stop and go just because of that one breakdown. We have traffic speeds there at around 10 miles per hour, about 30 miles per hour right before you hit that breakdown. So plan on, again, about a 15-minute delay in areas there. Rain continues to lift into the 275 loop, so you're probably going to have some weather delays here soon, especially on 71, 75. Here's the camera at the split. You can see significant rain here, a lot of ponding on the roadways, but doesn't appear to be impacting traffic, at least right now. 471 north from 275 to downtown out of northern Kentucky at 6 minutes. If you have an early flight at CVG this morning, you have a great drive time to the airport. Less than 10 minutes from downtown to 275 west to CVG. The regular on the eastbound side from Blue Rock to 75 at 6 minutes this morning. Randy?
All right, so that rain is on the way in. You can see it pushing in from south to north here on the WLWT live radar, and not a ton of lightning with this. It was lighting up the skies as it rolled through Louisville, but right now, minimal lightning kind of focused to the south in through portions of Robertson County, Kentucky. But this is filling in and hitting the 275 loop as we roll toward the 7 o'clock hour. So light rain showers right now from Harrison to Colerain. That leading edge has basically made it up to Forest Park, and you're about to see your first sprinkles, at least, in Mason and Loveland here in the next few minutes. As we look south of the river, you can see the heavier rain bands now pushing into southern portions of Boone, Kenton, and Campbell counties. There's no lightning with it. And then a little bit further to the south here, watch over the last hour, that heavier rain as it lifts north, kind of decreasing in intensity, but still coming down pretty good from Falmouth over toward Felicity. So as we track that leading edge of the rain, it's making its way in toward areas like Amelia at 7 a.m., making its way into downtown basically right now. So a wide view shows early morning batch of rain pushing into greater Cincinnati. We should see a break in the action as we head toward lunchtime. In fact, you can see from Louisville down to Bowling Green, there's a nice break here, and I think that'll coincide with lunchtime and the early afternoon. But by mid to late afternoon, rain chances start to pick back up again. So for today, here's what we're looking at. Right now, 63 degrees. Later today, 73. Keep the rain gear handy for you the next couple of days because rounds of rain are going to be with us all the way up through Thursday morning. Today, rain for the morning rush, a little midday break, and then additional showers and thunderstorms possible as we get into the late afternoon and evening. Tonight, I think we're relatively dry. We dropped down to 62, but notice Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all weather impact days. And tomorrow, we do have the potential for some stronger storms. Tomorrow, the rain comes in 2 rounds. The first round will arrive late morning or lunchtime. I actually think tomorrow morning's commute is a dry one, but by midday, showers and thunderstorms rolling through. It's one of those days where, depending on how long round number 1 lingers and leaves the clouds around, that'll have an impact on the strength of the second round, which will arrive for the evening. That's the one that has the bigger potential for some strong to severe storms. So we'll be watching that here as we go through the next couple of days.